things that you wouldn't believe. I was lost until I found that I'm invincible. Nobody gon' bring me down. Here we go.
Ok, bonjour. Bonjour. Alors. Tac. Hop. Voilà. Bon, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ça fait une semaine que j'ai pas touché au jeu. Enfin, j'ai pas touché au stream. Hop, la scène. Cam. Ah ouais, j'étais en train de regarder s'il y avait des vidéos que j'avais pas vues. Bon, il y en a une ou deux. Mais sinon, je suis en train de faire la mise à jour. Ouais, j'ai pas touché au jeu depuis un moment aussi. Même Genshin, ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas lancé. Du coup, en attendant, j'ai vu qu'il y avait une autre bonne annonce. Allez la voir. Tac. Et cut la musique. Attends, j'ai pas les sous-titres. Ok.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Bravnos.
Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
This journey is forged
with blood and flames.
3 molded life with their hands.
Ok.
And 3 guided calamities.
Bon, on l'a déjà vu ça.
3 carved the heavens.
Ils en ont refait une vidéo.
3 wove the threads of fate.
Hello, we are Triann. Fighting the west wind, away we go! There's strength in numbers.
It's time to end this. Offer your souls to the blood.
the son of Urgo is destined to be crowned in blood.
All will one day die.
Stay alive.
Can't be killed in a single blow.
How we wish to see you again.
It's now my turn to fight against it.
The son of Urgo will be crowned in blood. The son of Urgo will be crowned in blood.
Je comprends pas, c'était marqué qu'on l'avait pas... Je l'avais pas vu. C'est ça que... Non. Bon, si, je l'avais déjà vu. Bon, non.
Good morning! Good evening! Good sunny days! Good rainy days! Hello you! Hello me! Hello everyone. To protect the mail from devastation? To maintain peace on our expedition. We ride on the spaceship traversing Amphibious! Tree sends word, Trian beats the baddie! Yeah, that's how it works! Away we go! Yay!
Ok. Sur la route arc-en-ciel.
Watch this! Human rocket! Get ready! The big one's coming! It's gonna be you! Oh, none of them hit! Behind! Underestimating us will cost you! See? Aggie, you have a secret message! Come get it!
En tout cas, ils sont très discrètes. Bon, ok. Ah, fuck. Hop. Hmm. Bon, il n'y a rien de nouveau. Ça, c'est la cinématique de la quête qu'on a fait. La quête de l'event. Bon, il n'y a rien de nouveau sur Genshin non plus. Hop, hop. Bon, du coup, on n'a plus qu'à attendre la mise à jour. Bon, ça devrait pas prendre trop longtemps, je pense. Là, moi, personnellement, je mets de côté pour... comment qu'elle s'appelle? Castoris. Parce que bon... Pendant un temps, ma timeline sur Twitter était remplie de leaks de Castoris. D'habitude, j'arrive à passer à travers les leaks, mais là, j'avais que ça, que ça. Le perso est très attendu, je pense. Et il est vraiment oméga stylé. Donc bon. Je pense le pool. Ça me fera un DPS quantique. J'en ai pas. Enfin, j'ai choisi en 4 étoiles, mais bon. 5 étoiles, ça ferait plaisir. Je voulais Jade pendant un temps, mais comme j'ai fait Xiao pour les follow-up attaques, j'en ai assez. J'ai fait Xiao, Topaz et Marcheven, qui vont bien ensemble. Ouais, du coup, on saura ce qui est arrivé à Fanéon, qui était parti avec Nicador. C'était le gladiateur là qui nous avait aidé. Sa version non corrompue. Mais pour moi, je l'avais dit quand on avait fini la quête, mais ça aurait dû être Mildy. Pour le conflit, ça me paraissait plus logique. Est-ce qu'ils lui ont laissé parce qu'ils savent tous que ils voulaient une flamme divine? Après, il est lui-même au conflit entre le bien et le mal, il sait pas trop, apparemment, de ce que j'ai compris. Dans son cœur. On verra. On va en apprendre plus aujourd'hui, on va faire 3 heures de live sur la quête principale. Enfin, 3 heures, un petit peu moins parce que je vais découvrir un peu tout ce qu'il y a. Je vais pas toucher l'univers simulé, enfin, divergent, il t'appelle. Tout de suite. On va attendre d'avoir fini déjà la quête principale. S'il y a un event, je ferai l'event d'abord. Mais ouais, là, je vais stream aujourd'hui. Demain. Jeudi, je peux pas. Et vendredi, je sais pas. Ah oui, ça me refait ce bug. Ça me faisait plus. Ouais, c'est parce que j'ai un truc à pop, mais en gros, j'ai 999 de ping. Ça me découvre coup, mais ça marche. Il y a un hologramme de la Grande Hertha. Alors, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. J'ai coupé le son entièrement. Oh, je te vais regarder une compétition League of Legends. Hop, ça c'est fait. Ça, j'irai voir. Donc, elle chez E6. E6, E6. Bon, il me reste plus qu'à la prendre. Hein. Nouvelle mission pionnière. Démonstration de personnage. Fantôme de l'apocalypse. On va aller essayer Tribi. Tribi, Trian, Trinon. Alors. Ok. Tac dessus. Ok. Oh, tu vois, ils nous mettent. C'est rare qu'ils nous mettent un autre 5 étoiles pour essayer un perso. Surtout un autre 5 étoiles limité. Si tu es heureux, tape dans tes mains. Ok. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais je pense que la Grande Hertha, ils vont finir par la donner. Je suis en x2. Dégagez le x2.
Endless riddle. The answer is nothing but a void. All at once, like the door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
So,
Expand your thinking.
life's like a good fruit, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. The answer is nothing but a void. What's wrong? Never seen perfection. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Bon, par contre, je trouve pas trop pendant ces attaques.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours. Is it coming?
Ah, j'ai laissé la musique.
Still as hopeless as ever. You've just got to expand your thinking.
Hop. Bon, Trian, c'est cool à jouer. Je la pourrais peut-être un jour, mais pas tout de suite.
Intercepting sword technique.
Du coup, ils nous mettent Tribi. On va nous faire essayer les deux persos en même temps, puis avoir une double récompense.
Metal. Let's go.
Je crois qu'ils veulent qu'on joue Tribi.
To Earth. It descends with might. Well, we're in trouble now. All the best. It's coming. Pulverizing sword trap. I'll melt it all down.
Ah, c'est vrai qu'elle a pas d'animation pour son ulti.
Clouds, cleave the path. Oh! Let's be friends, shall we? 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one. Better late than never.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or death.
Attendez. Donc là pour Yuni, ils nous mettent Wowu et Tribi.
I'll melt you all down. Talk. To Earth. It descends with might.
J'ai pas fait gaffe mais... Putain, maintenant ils mettent des 5 étoiles comme ça. Bon ouais, ceux-là je les ferai plus tard, hein. On connaît les 4 étoiles. Ah oui, du coup ça je vais toujours l'avoir. Voilà. Saut hyperespace. Donc on a Tribi, Yunli, les cônes de lumière. Oh tiens, ça a changé. Voilà, bello boc t'as mis là. C'est quoi ça? Ah ouais, d'accord. Donc on a découvert un Furious, pas Néon, avec les titans, tout ça. On a tout de suite été confronté à Nikador, mais Oronix nous a regardé. Ah non, c'est Fouli. Mais Oronix serait la fille entre guillemets de Lion. Et là, je dois aller à l'œil de la Genèse.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Moi, je vois tout le temps des points d'exclamation, c'est chiant. Mais l'autre, je l'aurai tant que j'ai pas... Oh voilà, tiens au moins. C'est mieux. Donc il y a Dan Hang, Castoris, Midday, Tribi, Agley, ok. Putain, ouais, jouer à The Witcher, c'est eux pour interagir.
Goliath, with all due respect, this trial's taking far too long.
Ça fait un moment que je l'ai pas fait. J'ai l'impression qu'il est parti 42 jours. Est-ce que c'est pas une référence par rapport au patch qui dure 42 jours, je crois? Ne t'en fais pas, c'est bon.
Think of this, Trina.
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Vinon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait.
Lady Trinan.
Noise. There's this unlike existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safe, but that's as far.
Of course. I know this is not the time to
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest mistouchment, our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead.
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, assuming we survive Nikador's wrath, if something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be safe from harm.
Faiblesse à la foudre. Merde, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Oh, ils m'ont changé la kafka. Oh, fuck.
Please close your eyes and hold your breath.
Bon, je devrais m'en sortir quand même.
They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity, and prove their will to destroy our enemies. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Ok, on est parti dans le truc. Je sais pas c'est quoi, mais on y est parti.
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial. I told you, this is only a mirror of the trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears.
You won't get away, Crumno and Vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war.
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Die, you swine!
Madamos. My king, why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of...
Is this?
And you are... Oh. You Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I'll...
Face your death, coward!
Il s'est changé en titan.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
That breathing sensation. Good times, never let time to say bye. Boom.
Maybe I can do this.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Absurd. I know this, Achaman. Strife can... That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my this battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost. It's nothing. That voice is not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty Mos, you destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life, finally?
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you,
Humiliate me, you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood!
This is... Mother Signet. It's here again.
Ah! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin!
Enough! Be quiet! Look out! Nice. Parted the waters. So, you are Don Hung. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusion. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone final.
Merde, j'ai passé. Un compagnon on n'a jamais rencontré, ok.
We can only hope this battlefield. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial. I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodline. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
My demise. You are a king warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen. He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect you.
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put us.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my demos. I must have stood. But thanks to them, I have also come. This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slay the Strife Titan. Only to reject the core flame, letting Strife. Oh, child, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the. I will rip you. I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and
punishment.
That breathing sensation.
Existence fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Get them! In the name of Paris, I grant you the blood of strife.
I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall.
Raging power. I can hardly contain it. Burn it all.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Il a beaucoup d'HP, Maïdi.
Relax.
J'ai peut-être dû donner un coup d'œil.
My guide to the wandering soul.
Conquer all lands. Forever doomed.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Face me.
Ah, il doit avoir 12k HP. Ouais.
Burn it all. Forever doomed.
This won't take long.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Give me strength.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. I weep for the departed. Dust's reign, it too shall fall. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Fury. Hunt. Burn it all.
C'est parce que je suis en mode histoire ou c'est vraiment il joue comme ça et tu contrôles pas?
Found you.
Ok, il avait l'air content de le trouver, alors qu'il a planté une épée dans le bide quand même.
I did my best.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the...
In all likelihood.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared. Like, nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by what it is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world.
Ok, j'ai une énorme peluche de phoque. Adoption du point de vue de Mighty.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador?
Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was...
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood the downfall of strife and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow criminal. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people, they have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all,
I once was. Lady Treehouse, therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be...
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you all...
I want to hear stories about princes
here
on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway. My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr.
My parents are serving in the Holy City Garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any up.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crab.
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So...
It's... just take a few turns after you go out from here.
Alright. I'll go look for it.
Wait, Your Highness! I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Occamans. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of... You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen...
Because this place is definitely not... Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphoria. The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. We don't care.
That time has not yet arrived. Only by following this...
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Crateros. There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat my...
I'll allow you to pass this time. But just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos, led a group of warriors. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the... Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratos.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Wait, so how in the world did Christ...
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to? Someone?
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old...
I came to discuss the future.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Those rumors are not entirely...
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the... Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days. If they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of... You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up...
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon, you drove the spear into his chest with your very own hand.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or...
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy...
I came to discuss the future of our people with you.
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one... But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the...
European, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save...
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to cast? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have... As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your...
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will...
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! Royal Wing elites and Emperors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then...
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come...
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the lands of... May fate and the gods await... My son. Mighty Mo.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak.
Mettre un pull, je crois.
On account of the life
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand...
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mightimos, they all tell me to forget. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces!
Mister, you're awake. That's a complicated question. I'm not... I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong, and wishes to present it to you. I'm glad you're in good spirits. The bats are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Mais pourquoi tu sprints? J'appuie pas sur les touches.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look, I want you buy it. If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put...
No, it's alright. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses. Trianne is just... What? Trianne is super mad. That's what you've forgotten. You've forgotten all about Mama. Mama gave us something just like this. Trianne.
See you tomorrow?
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune.
So hot.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady...
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. It's been a while. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold when Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier. Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it and but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a...
I understand. Feel free.
And what might your... Fine. I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castoris.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her home. I've long wished to show my... Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. Alright, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
Bon, ok, on va voir Aglaya du coup, avec Castoris.
The
qu'elle a sur la tête? C'est une couronne? Bon, on dirait une espèce de couronne.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your this is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in back in the days of prosperity. Cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a and now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunham. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With
Sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
C'est qui?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akuma. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you. Aren't they just the cutest nicknames?
C'est vrai que ça veut dire un mélange entre genre Barbara là, dans Genshin Impact. Merde. Pourquoi t'es tombé? Je suis trop loin. On dirait un mélange entre Barbara et Mark Seven.
Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akuma presents such an invaluable gift to guests.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akuma, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not...
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this. Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Cersei's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Le titan disparu. Ordre de se coucher.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Mr. Trailblazer, why not go with them? The Grove is a picturesque place.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Gray. I'd be delighted to...
In that case, do bring this spindle along. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things that make good use of it. Trian is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Occam.
I'm glad to be... Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance. When I was studying at the Grove, alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs in the Titan. The Grove of Epiphany is Akama's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Cersei's, and are the organization several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth.
Donc c'est un héritier critérien elle aussi.
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage. Look, there she is, and Lady Trian. But who's that there?
Clémentine.
Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that
Clementine.
This man was discovered by Trian. Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. Trian knows the city has good doctors, so Trian brought our new friend into the city to look. I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so these wounds, they're caused by this is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive. Gray, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of date as a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medicine. I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor...
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama! Down this road we go. Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using the sentry gate takes a significant toll on Lady...
Mm-hmm. Trian promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
I'm ready too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands.
On lui donne pas la petite pierre là qu'elle voulait?
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, memmy, mem. Memmy, mem.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't you give it a go?
Mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with me. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to
Is everybody awake?
It's already action hour. Lady Trian, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream?
Sleep talking?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trian.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest holy maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a kid. But Trian can't remember what Mom...
Memmy.
Trian thinks... Okie dokie! Trian remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the if we follow this woven trail and keep going upward.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circe's, Nestia would always come.
Look! A huge tree! Huge!
It's the Bow of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and...
Trian knows this. Everybody says that...
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would yet. It seems both the Grove's messengers and the That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't...
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't...
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. What could it be?
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Bon, par contre, c'est un peu bizarre tous ces bruits là quand on ouvre les coffres.
As I expected, something's not right here. Not to mention that this whole place is also...
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, no one's here.
I have an idea. Lady Trian, could you lend... Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the Grove, this is achievable because the Grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of Goldman...
Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
This is a proverb that was recorded in the hand. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly.
There isn't a...
But that shouldn't be. Are they white dryad?
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
No, these aren't white these are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead, Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal, however. This also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the
What happened to them?
Ma'am, can you...
Black... Towards...
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast.
Oh! Trian will be on high alert!
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted, and everybody stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the...
Should we inform Mem. The monster is alive!
Trianne, please hide behind us, mister. Let's... As expected. The words black, sword, and cloak... They're talking about the Black Tide.
The seal of ill fate descends.
That breathing sensation. Remember.
Gonna hold everyone back again?
Destiny's hand has
Good
truly
times.
blessed
Never
me.
time to say bye. Boom.
Wesh.
You defeat Mem.
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no!
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least but...
Ah.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of...
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about... He is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique.
A grove?
Now that I think about it, Castrus and the...
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core...
But... what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer... Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terrible.
They've set off.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Is this a...
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Archimus, they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity.
All right. Should I inform...
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days.
I can only hope that the...
That being said, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely...
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anax. Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Mem? Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the titan who treats us the best.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans.
With the exception of Voronix, that is, they didn't lend us their power willingly.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Annette.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you. Please promise us that you'll take care of you.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian.
Okay. We will keep...
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod. The most powerful among... Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard?
Wesh.
They would always save their strength until the very last moment.
In that case, brave Trian shall...
So many monsters.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
C'est fermé ici. Oui, il y a un coffre.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed. Yes. Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that... My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the Newsporists. Before we go any further, rule number 2. Never. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of through the wonders of alchemy. I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination. Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words... That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove. The Black Pathetic black tide was still approaching the grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the hope. Only a small fraction of the scholars stay behind with me to defend the grove. If all goes well, Cersei's court. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward. And now, the objective.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful map. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composite. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself, provided that he is still... Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on... I do not wish perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame. It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Cersei's core flame is kept. I'm making our way there.
All right.
Right. Let's see whether he... Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby, as we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe. Found it. The voice is coming from... No. It seems to be coming from... Let's go check it out.
Ah, c'est la couturière qu'elle a.
Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Donc ça, je peux le casser pour le réparer. Très bien. L'écho d'un titan.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able... Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
Elle est pas mal comme fantôme.
What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise, you'll...
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned...
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the 7 sages and the litophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't the Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully.
A pop quiz? Well, that's...
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. This dumbfounded expression of yours. As the saying goes, seeing is believing.
I'll keep my eyes on you.
Oh, that's true. As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to... So, the solution is to...
Il y a un truc à parler. Ouais, il y a encore un scarabée. Elle a dit de prendre la roue.
Why did you suddenly freeze? Do you...
Can you really do it? I'm not.
Elle était pas ouverte tout à l'heure, si?
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring...
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circe's water. All the two of you have to do. Indeed.
We can retrieve it, but...
Oh my. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing... You're overthinking. Although it would be absurd, I'm simply making use of... Now is not the time for me to allow. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be.
I cannot deny that, mister. Since our interests are aligned right now, it's if you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target. Please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Bon. Faisons un miracle. Ah d'accord, faut pas dépasser. Très bien, j'ai compris. Mais wesh, c'est dur. Parce qu'il y a de la marée noire. Sûrement. Ah. Si je peux refaire un miracle.
Huh? There are ichor vessels stored here.
How smart.
Si je refais un miracle. C'est plus là. Aïe.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her.
Ah d'accord. Du coup là je peux casser ce coin là. J'ouvre la porte ici. Les puzzles, je les ferai une prochaine fois. Mais déjà, j'ai tout ouvert. On peut encore descendre?
So this is the golden...
So lustrous.
Mem Cal. Mem.
Understood. My apologies.
Memmy Bunny Mem? Mem.
Is this the...
We'll know. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all.
Ok, nous revoilà ici, je peux passer là. D'accord, il y a un cadavre dans les fleurs. Et il m'a bloqué.
We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me and place... Now, can our little...
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it. Oh, Nestia. With the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Mem.
It's just an ancient... So, what do you think? It really is the golden bowl.
That is...
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always
Yes.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equipment...
I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But...
Well, in that case, mister...
A good question. It's an inability to do so rather than an unwillingness. For me to appear in my true form, well, it's your...
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessary...
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to...
All right. I was completely truthful in my response.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand...
Then please lead the way. After all...
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of Shadow.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting you. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
Coffre. Oh non!
Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion? Okay.
Seek, and you will find. Stream forward.
Un calice encore. Il fait quoi lui? C'est pourquoi? Trace de personnage. J'en ai beaucoup. D'accord. Ah oui, ok. On explorera ça plus tard. Oh, il y a encore la main. Là, il y a une pièce, ça veut dire qu'il y a la main. Je sais plus c'est quoi. Trian.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Whoa! It's little gray, little cat.
Lady Trian,
are you? No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach it. Yup! The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop, even though our perception of him is very weak. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not...
it seems like Lady Anaxa is indeed still alive, and he's at the Luminary Throne right now.
Huh? Calypso? Oh, so you found a survivor! But... the golden mem! Mem.
Coming and going without a trace.
Oh! Actually, Trian also found this. Could this be...
This is...
Yup! Trian found it on a branch not long ago. Trium doesn't think so.
Que ce soit Naxa, et à moins qu'il soit passé du côté obscur.
Where is the aura gathered at right now?
It seems to be...
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you hiding?
Voilà la main. Je sais plus comment ça s'appelle. Mais je le ferai une prochaine fois, tous ces puzzles. Mais il me casse les couilles celui-là. Rends-moi mon coffre. J'ai pas eu de combat avant, du coup celui-là ça va être un combat, c'est sûr. Merde, j'étais en train de regarder la pièce. Il veut se battre lui.
Relax. May as well kill them all.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
Bon, en vrai, je peux utiliser ça, je le tue.
I weep for the departed.
Dust ring, the too shall fall. Seek, and you will find. Stream forth.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
Everyone, let's be even more cautious.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone? That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or...
What exactly is this butterfly of the...
No. How should I put it? It's considered a safeguard for the Titan's core flame. Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly.
But our...
Sorry, but even I don't know how. Rather than worry about this, like...
No?
Perhaps we can try again. Let's see if it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends. There should be a...
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia. Lady Trianne.
Little Gray, little Kenami, he's about to burst into...
The voice seems to be coming
Mimi?
from Star Chase Atrium.
Ah, c'est même. Attends, je répare ça. Même prend feu? Comment ça?
Little Gray, little Cass, Mammy, I'm fine. Ma'am, Mammy,
Lady Trianne, what exactly?
Trianne and Mammy were looking around just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of it.
I see. Let's get a move on. The orbs belonging to Ornyx's priest should be near...
Mammy, Mammy.
Stream 4. The gleaming old blades.
Un coffre.
It's connected! Let's hurry! Mammy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
Hein? Et quand le truc de la marée noire. Ah, la boule elle est là. Bon, ça a bugué. Je passe à travers. Merde. Réflexe.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Oh, les bruits quand ils prennent des... La rupture de faiblesse.
Relax. Systems as fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion. Another blood debt repaid.
Oh.
There's more than one right answer.
Bon, je vais ouvrir la porte. Ça sert bien.
Stream 4.
On dégage la marée noire. Comme ça, ce côté-là, c'est fait. Hop, on avance.
Stream 4.
Ok, tout ce que j'ai, c'est la boule. Est-ce que ça casse les caisses? Ouais. Impeccable. Bon, est-ce que c'est ce que je voulais faire? Aucune idée. Non, c'est pas ça. Ah non, faut que je... Bon. J'ai plus le truc, ok.
Oh no, I'm starting to smell something delicious.
Ah. Ok, il fait des dégâts de vent. Il fait des dégâts quantiques, lui, ok.
May as well kill them all. I weep for the departed.
Dust springs, the two shall fall.
Voilà. Easy.
I'm glad that everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with...
Whoa! Where did
you finally appeared?
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true... It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my...
Lady Trianne, how does the golden...
Huh.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you... All right. Just do as I say.
Another try.
Ma'am, but we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway.
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers. According to Calypso. How incredible.
It seems like you managed. In that case, just offer.
It'll be fine. Let's...
It's a success! Path has appeared.
all of you have in...
The sound of a butterfly's...
I'll be back shortly. Of course, our promise still, but now... It's time for me to sacrifice. If the West Wind ever ends, let that farewell.
Lady Calypso.
Thank you so much for your help.
Well, in that case, you're actually Cersei's.
Oh, my. The children of I was wondering when you were planning to expose me.
The riddle-like trials, your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now?
Because I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm. Also, to make a claim, one must have evidence. This is...
Excellent. To think we were able to gain a new chance at life in the...
Well, shouldn't you...
Oh, the reasons I needed your help. And just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get...
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from before. Its owner is a quiet and paranoid hunter who seems to have been... as I could not do anything about him.
What you mean is...
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one within the Golden Bough of Vows, and sealed another in the Amber, along with Nestia's. As for the last one, it's currently in Anaxa's body, which is in...
What? Do you mean that you're using such a...
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down, especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul apart and use it to... His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary. Of course, this also meant that I was able to...
Un hérétique, mais quand même prêt à tout pour défendre un titan.
What a smart little bunny. This way, I'll be able to regain... We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster at the throne.
But... Cersei's... aren't you the...
Even if I do not have the authority of strife, I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed... Turn the Golden Bough of Vows into firewood.
Les papillons adorent les fleurs. Super.
I'll leave it to you, children of humanity. May you be blessed with good fortune.
It seems like a fierce battle will be inevitable.
Don't worry, Trigan will protect everyone!
Ahead lies the Luminary Throne, and also the battle.
Memmy, what's wrong?
Is this Professor Anaxa?
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this body at the core of it for the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Cersei's was right.
Who is this black-robed guy?
Mammy, mem, 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 mammy, mem, 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 mammy, mem, 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 mammy.
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the black tide that Cersei's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not. Demigod, stand down or die.
Run! Mem, 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 mem.
Brienne will also protect everyone!
Mister, only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. Two slashes.
Wow.
Three slashes. Are enough.
Who exactly are you?
Such an elusive.
Who has died and returned? Fiends or devils? I'll crush them all!
I weep for the departed. Dusk spring, the too shall fall.
The seal of ill fate descends.
Good times never left. Time to say bye. Boom.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
May as well kill them all.
Je vais garder des stacks de heal.
It's just a scrap. Fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
So powerful. Cersei's was right.
Relax. That breathing sensation. I weep for the departed.
Il a utilisé ses ombres là pour faire une attaque de fou.
Dusk spring, the too shall fall.
Gonna hold everyone back!
Stand still. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering soul.
Return to the great tree. Offer your soul.
Not good.
Ah ouais?
In that case.
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
Children of humanity, don't waver now. Let's just destroy them. One by one.
Messiah amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
I weep for the departed.
Dust reigns, it too shall fall.
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Professor Naxa? No. It's Cersei's. How familiar.
J'allais dire comment ça il rejoue, il a plus d'HP.
Century Gate, open!
Oula, pauvre Trian. Hmm.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we were...
Little Cass, my head. Sorry. I know you.
Please don't blame yourself, Lady Trian. If it weren't for you, we would have already...
I feel awful.
Lady Trian, you haven't been well since you woke up. Are you sure?
All this noise and commotion. Akuma hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Are you... Professor...
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras of the New Sporists.
Indeed. You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor, let me be frank. The mission Lady Aglaya entrusted us is to search for survivors, uncover the truth about the disaster at the Grove.
That does not surprise me. And now, I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty. But I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need to make your life difficult. But I have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow...
Because Lady Aglaya will probably be against it.
Let me guess. That woman will not only prevent me from visiting the families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. My fellows at the Grove gave their lives defending the core flame and fighting.
Ah, salut Test4. Ouais, ça fait un moment. Comment ça va?
Families deserve to know the truth.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty?
Ouais, ça va bien.
Seeing a bit more anger on her face.
En train de découvrir là, la nouvelle mise à jour.
Are you going to stop me, Castorus?
I will accompany you, but please understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that. Let's go. I won't go overboard.
Ah.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
Hello. And...
Hello. If I'm not mistaken.
yes. Oh, are you a messenger? No wonder I haven't...
Ma'am. Kalinicus passed away a few days ago. Defending...
So...
Huh?
Ah ouais, bon courage.
Yes. He managed to protect Cersei's core flame at the cost of his life.
I see.
Please let us know if you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice. You know, Kalinicus. Even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. I've been prepared for this for a long time. There's nothing to be sorry for. I was once a warrior. And with the coming coronation of the new king of Kremnos, I'll take up my lance against...
Ok. On l'a pas mal pris. Ah, c'est celui-là. J'ai déjà vu celui-là.
Oh, hello, young ones.
Are you the father of Keinani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas, forgive this old brain of mine. Both of my daughters graduated long ago. What's the matter, young one? Why, if they refuse to apologize, just let me know. They're all dead.
What should we do?
Mr. Fabio. The Black Tide took Keinani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Fab.
Don't put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos.
Ok. Jeune homme.
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but...
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake?
Keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father, Old Titus. A few days ago, your father...
Wait, what? That's no shocker. At his age, he was due... Just up and left me behind. That old man. I've been telling him for ages to stay in the Holy City and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my efforts are wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye.
Bon, c'est bon.
That bull-headed old man.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
Good work, mister. And perfect.
Let's go.
All right. I'll lead the way.
D'accord. Je ne sais pas ce que ça m'a donné. C'est vraiment du scam ce machin là. Hop. Donc on va aller voir Aglaé. Hop. Un garde.
Miss Castoris, my lord, you're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaya.
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that she has no time.
That's just great. Answer me this, friend. Did Aglaya order you to take me directly to prison?
Who?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to...
Ah, ça va, ils appellent le téléphone d'une manière différente.
It's fortunate we don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body. Castoris, and this friend I haven't gotten the chance to know, I'll take my leave for today. That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city.
Please be careful. Akama isn't the Grove.
Is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before.
Mister, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger, let alone face the Black Tide head-on. The Black Tide is not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide outside Castrum Krymnos. Nikedor's core flame now sits vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic's... The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mighty will be able to steal his resolve. Lady Trebe once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of strife has triggered even more terrifying events and unseen. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Mister, there is something... You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now. I was born as the shadow of death, a poison shunned by all living beings. Yet when you caught me in the grove, I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power. apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death? Mister, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days.
Ok. Bon, il s'est passé pas mal de choses. Du coup, on a des nouveaux trucs débloqués là. Hop, Mighty.
His years of drifting made him detest.
A blade that can... Apart from Kronos' traditions, what do you have left?
That is why.
This
Keep your distance from that blasphemous one.
Ah, du coup, c'est Anaxa.
faced miracles, magic.
Du coup, on en a un en plus. Ok. Voilà. Ouais, étonnant, c'est donc j'ai tout. Ouais. Hop, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Pas mal. Ça a donné quelques jades? Ouais, pas mal, un peu. Ah, d'ailleurs, on est le premier. Voilà. Bah, je vais faire mes vœux de la permoche. Bon. Bon, je l'ai E6. Mais du coup, je peux transformer ce vœu, la perma, en vœu comme ça. Là, je peux en acheter 5. 41, donc 51. 56. Il va en falloir beaucoup. J'aurais bien voulu avoir la petite chimère là en familier. Remplacer lui. Éviter les bassins chauds.
Trianne?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the Grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting, but very strong. Trianne used the Century Gate again.
Can you see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved.
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in him and Cat. They will keep Trianne safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trianne will reach her limit, and Trebi will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trianne was already unable. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
I will pray with you.
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to unwind. It feels like neither of us have left.
It's time to head out with the west wind.
All right.
Watch out! Watch out!
For Kremnoan, this is... the...
Aggie, now's not the time to dwell on that.
Excuse me! Oh, you two are here as well. That's a relief.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What in the world happened here?
I actually just came to relax. But as soon as I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. It feels like...
Multiple individuals fainting simultaneously from the hot pool steam? Where is the manager of the baths?
He disappeared, and no one knows where he's gone to. Some people have been saying that the Kremnoans about...
Let these people rest. The two of you.
Have you thought of something, Aggie?
Yes. While their intentions...
What's going on?
Snowy!
The culprit is...
Dee! What did you do to every...
It's just another duel where I...
Duel?
As I expected. On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors in the Holy City. But they're still impulsive. Speak up, Mighty. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Fine...
No. Am I seeing things? Is the magnificent deliverer finally deigning to step outside?
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In twilight's last gleam, Akima stands bold. From walls dreaming of her fruitful gardens, pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Yet little do they know that they will step in.
What are you playing at?
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate poetry.
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home. Just as Akima is distant from many people.
I know how to interpret poetry.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend.
Don't compare your situation with...
So, are you suggesting that you, the mighty Mightimos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos...
Still thinking about what I should do.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike...
Go ahead. Let's...
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mightimos. Let's recommence our... This time, we'll see who can stay in the super hot bath for longer. What are you...
The phrase chickening out does not exist in the Kremnoan language. I just find the situation absurd. That's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that we Looks like I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
And thus, an unprecedented sauna battle comes with unparalleled resolve. The two warriors' determination even alters the very hues. Since we can't see what's happening. Do you recall the legend of the Gorgo lion mentioned by a certain veteran? The central figure, long before the dawn of Era Chrysia, the two beasts started their timeless battle for tens of thousands of years without respite. The two... It fixated on its rival's fleeing form. It set its sights on the other's neck. It was stuck. It had nowhere to escape on the land of Amphorius, and at last, the most...
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or...
What?
Oh, please forgive my presumption.
What a spectacle.
This is what you get for daring to challenge a criminal without understanding your own place.
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few...
You will personally escort back home the customers left awestruck by our formidable presence.
This isn't fair. You're wearing way less.
Is this the latest trend now? Getting into the baths while dressed in full armor?
Don't look at me like that. It was he who challenged me. There is...
Very well. Let us bring this farce to a close, shall we? Boy.
Les deux mongols là.
Alas, the flame chase journey,
But thanks to those two, all the gloom has vanished into thin. Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmoreal Palace this...
Such an empty bath is indeed. I was looking forward to unwinding after work. I'd be delighted to.
How about we go to the biggest bath?
Prenez un bain.
Let me check. The water temperature feels just perfect.
So, how is the feeling of having the entire...
It's so good.
But, Lady Treeby, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become...
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh.
Are you curious about us, Hyacinth?
I am, but something tells me that it might be better to change the...
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, then, because of reasons, we inherited Yanis' divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we had to pay was the splitting of our soul.
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Treeby and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
In that case, when you opened that giant Sentry Gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador...
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the Flame Chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
Maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Noosporists is the soul. We explore its we'll do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed an Access student. I look forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
Now there's another reason to look forward to tomorrow.
Lady Treeby!
Something's off. It's that strong... Wait, no. It's Trinan. Trinan is...
Trinan.
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you. What is that word?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine.
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood.
Worry about yourself first, Deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes, I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky, just like on that day. And before it killed Cyrene. But I saw its form this time. A black cloak, an eerie mask, and a broken giant. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time,
you were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And that's why I am truly...
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrades, Hephaestion, Perdiccas, Leonius, Ptolemy, and Possesta. Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these 5 have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were hard. The wind in the wilds of Emphorius smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines, delving into all those strange folk. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these 5.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Ladon in the 2nd month of cultivation.
Midamos, do not mourn.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia? Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death. But they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in a bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat, and they cut his legs off.
This is perfect. Mighty Most, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender, and Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those on...
Mighty Most, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense...
Then, it was Possesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Aenionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city in...
Mighty Most, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion, was supposed to stand by my side through it all. But a sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against... He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious...
A Kremnoan? Dying on a sickbed? I would be...
Vestian, my dear friend.
No need. Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop... Mightimos. Farewell.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. But little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body. Following his demise, I considered leading my people back to our homeland. Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Against the dissent of many, Krateros included. I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akama. But I know the instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
If you take over Nikador, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better...
I don't know. But I have never been crowned. And those 5 were never endowed with any titles. None is aware of their glory.
Your predicament is truly complicated. I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. Maybe you could seek counsel from more people, such as the Grand Craftsman. And that teacher of yours.
Dee, we've got a big problem.
Lady Tribby, what's making you so...
Hurry up and go save Trinan! She got abducted by Krateros!
Krateros! What's going on?
Mine. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities first.
Aglaya, I demand that.
This man abducted Trinan by force, and forced her to bring him to the... He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
She telling the truth?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, then keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left by strife.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Krateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a hypocrite and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the flame-chased journey are just excuses for you to...
Silence! Krateros. Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mightimos? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people... Even if this so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
Are you done talking? By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass judgment alone. Krateros, your actions are unforgivable.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Lord Krateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his... Please, Aglaya. Hear us out first.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, Lord Krateros. We were so preoccupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. Your accusations were, we wish to earn your trust, and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that
to witness the...
How are you going to show me something?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? He has somehow made a connection with Orynyx, and can complete... We will ask for his aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yen...
A fair proposal.
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner. Do as you please, demigod.
Teacher.
Forgive me, young master. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos.
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people. Wise as you are, I refuse to believe that you can't see the truth.
You have a clear head, which is why you're also incomparably alone. A smart person can only choose to tangle himself with a If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood, just as you did back then.
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble. Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior. And tell me your name.
As if you have any honor! Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Midemos. I'm here to finish you.
It is you. The beast spurned by all. So you did defy death. The prophecy was true.
Defy? You're wrong. Death fears me. It's the reason I have this body of steel. As for you, you already stand at death's door, Father. You were the one who threw me into the Sea of Souls. The one who tried in vain to enslave a Haikis! You're a weak king. So weak that even the lowliest hyena is a more noble now. Fate!
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king's blood, and then...
No. I don't want the crown. Listen. There's only one end for the kings. All I want is your life.
But the walls of Kremnos will not fall with me. Do you truly think? You and I, we're both the same. Now, the son of Borgo is destined to be crowned.
He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. The Grand Craftsman...
Oh mais moi je voudrais aller manger.
How have you been?
King of Kremnos it is. That you would come,
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward, but before that, take this.
What's this?
A signet ring. For the King of Kremnos. Belong to your...
What? Mother threw it into this...
A long time to fish out it took. Very fortunate.
I can hardly imagine how much patience and courage it must have taken to find such a small signet ring in the Sea of Souls.
Gratitude there is no need for. Questions you bring with you.
Fate I've always denied. By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority.
Yet hesitate still, you do.
Because of my people, be they men, women, the elderly, or children. Children of Strife would then be able to go home and embrace the old traditions. Never mind that most of them have only ever...
This is not a good thing.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a cycle of bloodshed for the past 1,000 years. They seek vengeance. Start wars, become prosperous. I accept that fate, become the totem of strife, that lead my people into repeating the same mistakes, then of course...
A different kind of criminal.
Oh. Now what did you dream about, my darling Tribute?
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the
Well, that sounds like a lovely...
Yeah! The ocean and the sky were really, really dark. But there were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all. The ocean wind blew us onto an island.
Giannis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps... What's wrong, Trebios? You look...
Because on that same island, I saw it dark. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the... Then there was a bang and... Mama, does something that scary...
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water.
Oh.
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you. The divine Giannis will then give you guidance and...
Wow, I'm gonna eat a lot and... but... Mama, you said the Black Tide can swallow up Titans too.
If that happens, then the Holy Maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path.
Yeah.
But one person alone?
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with...
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart.
Mama? Am I...
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Trebios is the smartest.
The voice sounds so far away. I don't remember.
Your friends, who will chase the Black Tide away.
Is this from my childhood? I don't remember.
Je veux juste...
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Ok, je peux quitter. Je peux aller manger. Ok. Bon, c'était bien déjà pour l'instant. On va voir la suite. Castaway paraît toujours de plus en plus badass en vrai. En vrai, ça faut. Trop stylé. Hop. Du coup, on a découvert un autre chevalier lycéen. Je sais plus comment on dit. Lycéen. Héritier, pas chevalier déjà. Anaxa. Et du coup, qui portera sûrement la flamme divine de Cercès. Ce serait logique. Bon. Ça, on verra dans la suite. Voir ce que ça nous réserve. Tac, je vous mets le lien du YouTube pour avoir accès à toute la rediffusion de live ainsi qu'à des shorts. Je crois que c'est demain que ça sort. Le prochain short. Et je vous mets le lien du Twitter pour être averti des lives. Voilà. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une bonne journée. je vous dis à, si tout va bien demain, peut-être, ce soir, peut-être, pas sûr, peut-être. Et sur ce, bah, prenez soin de vous et à demain. Ciao, ciao.